Good morning. It is the day after Boxing Day, and I have been navigating my relationship with my husband and myself and my family, as I know a lot of us will be. It's such an interesting time. Interesting, such a lame word. It's an intense time. Always this time between Christmas and New Year's is an intense time, and I think this year with the pandemic and all of the things that have been going on around that, whatever you subscribe to, it's become an even more intense time. You know, we're feeling things that we may not even be aware of. There's a lot of unconscious feeling. Anyway, the point that I want to make is how important it is for us to go with our flow and to find some time to do that. My husband and I have had a really difficult time together finding that agreement around this time. You know, we set a bit of an intention that we wanted these few days to be about unwinding and being in flow and how important that's going to be, and we both agreed. And then when we got to the day, we realized we've got all these things that need to happen and all these things that need to get done and all these have-tos, and it caused me to get really stroppy and stressed and annoyed. And you know, we had a kind of a bit of a spat, and you know, I've just had some time to really be in my own energy and just let go. And it made me aware of how when we're younger, for so many of us, you know, we just keep going and we keep doing, and we think it's fine because we have the energy to do it. And then as we mature and we get wiser, we can start to reflect and realize that when we push ourselves beyond the natural flow, and that's often, you know, doing the things that we think we should and even the things that we want to do, then it stresses us out in other ways, it wrings us out in other ways, and it comes out in other disproportionate or perverted ways. And that's often in our relationships. So if I look back into the past, in my past relationships when I was younger, and can see how, you know, there were definitely times where we were just arguing all the time and we couldn't see eye to eye. And what was happening is that we were really trying to get our needs met and just trying to find a way to feel okay. But we were so pushed, and we can do this, and I can still do this now, where we're just pushing so far beyond what the natural flow is to keep up. And even sometimes it's not through feelings of obligation, but through feelings of want to. But when we stop and actually be in flow, and a lot of us learnt this from being in lockdown, those of us who've already been in an intense lockdown and vowed to stay with that, you know, slower pace, we vowed that we would, you know, listen to that inner flow, and so quickly we let go of it, and especially at this intense time. So I just wanted to remind you all, and let you all know, you know, that I'm out there in solidarity with you, that I've slipped up, and the effects have been, you know, became present in my relationship. It's the first place. So, you know, for any of us who are feeling the tension in your relationships, and if you look back in the past and see where those tensions have been, it so often is when we're pushed beyond what the natural flow is. And natural flow is kind of an easy word to bandy around, but what does it mean, you know? And I can't answer that for you, really. It's about taking time, stopping, breathing, recognizing what's absolutely essential. And that's a hard thing to do, because we can think there are many things that are absolutely essential, but they're not. So what's absolutely essential, and then just sit in that and just take a breath in that and just let that be all. And sometimes it means just having 24 hours of just these essentials. And then I find sometimes for me it's only a few hours after that I'm like, yeah, I can allow some more things in now. But finding that natural flow so that you're not pushed and stressed. And if you are finding yourself, you know, pushed and stressed and kind of cracking it with your partner, just feeling shitty with them for no good reason, or even for good reasons, I just want to remind us all that, you know, it's a time for that. And this is no time to let that take hold. You know, we're moving into the new year, and there's such a potent energy around New Year's Eve and the first day of the year for creating an intention for that which we wish the year to be for us. So, you know, I just really invite everybody, myself included, to take these few days to let go of what's not essential, allow our hearts to unfold, allow our nervous system to just ground out so that we can, hi Raquel, hi John, thanks for joining, so that we can, really consciously move into this new year with ourself and with our partners. And if you're a single, you can use this to invite in that energy which we wish to bring in. I'm going to have to end this live because my beautiful husband, whose energy I'm choosing to call in, he keeps trying to call me. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you quickly. I will be having my masterclass on the first Tuesday of January. That's next week. So if you haven't joined up, make sure you do. And I will put the link here and we'll be talking more deeply on such matters. If you've got any questions, post them below and I'll get back to you. Wishing you all a real sense of ease and expansion in your heart for these next few days and moving into the new year. Much love to you all.